Welcome to Horror Vein. My name is Robert J. Massetti, and I'll be your host. The host, the ghost host, or whatever you want to think. That's kind of stupid. Anyway, welcome to Horror Vein, the pulse of horror. For all things that are horror, this is the place to be if you're a horror fan. So, this is Horror Vein, and this is our St. Patrick's Day edition of Horror Vein. All things green, like Green Lantern. It's not exactly horror, but, you know, it's my only green shirt that I have. If you watched our first episode, it was our Friday the 13th episode, and we kind of rushed that out just to get it out for Friday the 13th. And, of course, after we finished that show, we watched Friday the 13th horror movies in honor of Friday the 13th. So, we watched Friday the 13th Part 3D, which we haven't seen in a while. And I don't know if anybody out there has watched that film a number of times, but after watching the film, we noticed that two people get killed in the bathroom. And when they get killed in the bathroom, they don't wipe or flush.
Oops.
They're on the pot, and then all of a sudden they hear something, and they get up and put their pants on. That's kind of sick, isn't it? Youch.
Hello, I need the police. This is an emergency.
They don't make horror films like that anymore. So anyway, that's my comment on Friday the 13th. Yeah. So anyway, welcome to Horror Vein, St. Patrick's Day edition. So what do you do on St. Patrick's Day? Drink and watch Leprechaun. If you have any ideas that we could add to the show, please leave a comment. We want to make this a fan-friendly show if possible. You know, nothing too outrageous. You know, we don't really have a budget for this show, so please keep that in mind. So anyway, our first segment is a news segment. For the latest horror news, it'll be Horror Vein News, coming at you right now. In horror news, the big thing that's been going around the internet is the talk about actor Sig Haig, as you know, very well know from House of a Thousand Corpses and a whole bunch of movies that he's done in the horror genre and other genres. Actor Sig Haig was supposed to be at a convention when he was admitted to the hospital, and according to his website, he was admitted because an infection had gotten into his bloodstream. Now he's doing much better, is apparently at home now, and just weak from the meds that he's been taking. So that's great news. Thank goodness you're okay, Mr. Sig Haig, and we wish you all the best for a speedy recovery here at Horror Vein, because you're one of our favorite actors. We love you. So right now, our other segment that we have is Blu-rays or films that are opening this week. And this week, we have a new film that's coming out on Blu-ray and DVD called Muck, and here's the segment. This week, apparently, isn't a big release week for horror films. Especially in theaters, because there isn't any. This week on DVD, though, and Blu-ray, is this movie called Muck. Apparently, it's a St. Patrick's Day. Apparently, it's a St. Patrick's Day movie. I don't have all the details of what the storyline is, but it's got a lot of muck to it. It stars Kane Hodder. I guess he's back killing again in movies, and a whole bunch of Playboy Playmates. And apparently they have a Kickstarter page where they're trying to do a prequel to the movie, and I guess they reached their funding goal because of all the Playboy Playmates that they have in the film. Gives me an idea. Maybe that's what I should do. Put Playboy Playmates in my movies. Anyway, so yes, the movie Muck. Check it out. Tell us what you think of the film. If you've seen it, leave a comment. Tell us what the muck you think. And they do a lot of puns like that too on their website. So whatever. So yeah. So that's what's out this week. Muck. Check it out if you're a horror fan, independent horror, and like titties and St. Patrick's Day. Yeah. Muck. What the muck? Muck. Anyway. So check it out. Spider plants. They like to attack you. What? Anyway, that was our segment. What's coming out on DVD and Blu-ray and upcoming horror releases. Again, this show is a work in progress, so we're trying to do different things. If you have any ideas of what we could do, just leave a comment.
Don't forget to take home some of my tasty fried chicken.
That's Horror Vein for this week. Next week, we'll be talking about more things horror, and maybe the show will get better.
Ha ha! It just tastes so damn good.